Today I am introduced data acquisition system. Myself Miss MAMTA WANJRE, E&TC department from AISSMS Institute of Information Technology. In that, in general, analog data acquisition systems are used for measurement systems with wide bandwidth. So, digital data acquisition system which have high accuracy, low per channel cost and narrow bandwidth are designed. The function of the digital data acquisition system includes handling analog signals, making the measurement, converting and handling digital data, internal programming and control. Here, the transducer translates physical parameters to electrical signals acceptable by the data acquisition system. The physical parameters include temperature, pressure, accelerator, weight, displacement, velocity, etc. There are different blocks are present in data acquisition system. First block is physical system. In that, temperature, pressure, these are that output is given to transducer or sensor. Transducer or sensor converts one form of energy into another form, means whatever physical system or physical parameter is given to transducer, that converts into electrical signal. That is noisy signals, electrical signals are present, that is given to signal conditioning circuit. Signal conditioning circuit in that filtered out that signal and amplified whatever signal that is given to analog to digital converter. Analog to digital converter, that quantization form and sampling of that data, digitized data or a digitized signal is given to computer. Let us see one by one. Transducer. It sends physical phenomena or physical parameters and translate it into electrical signal. For example, temperature, pressure, light, force, displacement, level, electric signals or on-off switch, such as digital switch are there. There are different selection criterias are there of transducer or sensors. A number of static and dynamic factors must be considered in a selecting a suitable sensor to measure the desired physical parameters. Following is the list of typical factors are there: range, resolution, accuracy, precision, sensitivity, zero offset, linearity, zero drift, response time, bandwidth, resonance, operating temperature, dead band, and signal to noise ratio. These are the selection criteria of transducer. On that basis, we have to select transducer or sensor. Next is signal conditioning block is there. Output of transducer or sensor that is given to signal conditioning circuit. In transducer, output is a noisy signal that gives noisy signal. So functions of signal conditioning is modify the analog signal to match the performance of the ADC. In that, pre-filtering and amplifications are there. Pre-filtering means remove undesirable high frequency component, and amplification that amplify the signal to match the dynamic range of the ADC. Electrical signals are conditioned so they can be used by an analog input board. The following features may be available: amplification, isolation, filtering, and linearization. There are different need of signal conditionings are there. Signal conditioning is basically used to eliminate the noise and other undesired interferences caused in critical and weak signals. The signal conditioners are also used to facilitate long distance travel of weaker signals. Weak electrical signals which are prone to electrical noise and interference includes 4 to 20 milliampere signals, millivolt signals from thermocouples and other analog signals are there. Signal conditioner generally include an optical isolator at the beginning of its circuit. There are some performance of signal conditionings are there. These are the different performance of signal conditionings. Performance parameters are there. Now go to analog to digital converter. There are two-step process. First one is quantizing and second one is encoding. Quantizing means breaking down analog value is a set of finite state, and encoding means assigning a digital word of number to each state and matching it to the input signal. A to D or ADC converter, in that we use ADC 0808 IC. These are the features of ADC 0808. There are different types of ADCs are available. Staircase ramp, successive approximation, dual slope, voltage to frequency, or parallel, or that is also called flash type of ADC. Normally we use successive type of ADCs are there. DAC, that is digital to analog converter. In that 0800 we use that IC. These are the different features of DACs. Basically 8-bit multiplex 8-channel ADC 0808 we use, and 8-bit high-speed DAC, that is 080800 is there. ADC operates with external reference of 2.5 volt. Typical ADC conversion time is 100 to 200 microsecond. DAC has fast settling output current, that is 100 nanosecond. Non-linearity over temperature is there, then full scale current drift, high output compliance, and last one is output meet TTL voltage level specification, that is very important feature. Then IO specification of ADC or DAC. IO specifications, that is ADC input voltage, ADC reference voltage, DAC reference voltage, and DAC output voltage. These are the selection criteria for ADC and DAC. Analog to digital conversion and digital to analog conversion are processes that allow computer to interact with analog signals. These conversion take place in, for example, CD or DVD players. Digital information is different from the analog counterpart in two important respects. It is sampled and it is quantized. These two are very, very important. These operations restricts the information a digital signal can contain. Thus, it is important to understand what information you need to retain and what information you can afford to lose. These are information management questions. The understanding of these restrictions will allow us decide how to select the sampling frequency, number of bits, and the type of filter for converting between the analog and digital. Selection criteria of microcontrollers. These are different selection criteria of microcontrollers are there, on which basis we have to select microcontroller. In some microcontrollers, ADC timers are inbuilt, and some microcontroller that is externally connected. Whenever you select microcontroller, that is selection criteria of microcontroller, that we always consider how many RAM, that is memory is present, flash type of memory is present, then crystal frequency, how much crystal frequency is needed, then bandwidth, noise, range, communication devices, physical link, data transfer protocol, that is serial communication standard. These parameters are very important whenever we select the microcontroller. Last point, that is application area of data acquisition system. There are various applications are there: environmental monitoring, road traffic counting, unattended soil moisture level recording, motor racing, temperature, humidity, and power use for heating and air conditioning efficiency studies. unattended weather station recording, measuring temperature, that is, or humidity etc. of pre-accessible during shipments, and tank level monitoring. These are some applications of data acquisition system. Thank you.